So, Dr. Milo, I moved to Chicago. I moved from Chicago to Belgrade in 2010. I've been preaching about the Western demise for a while now. My wife listens to you as well. I've been ostracized for saying this. Well, you are in Belgrade, my friend, and no one is going to ostracize you there. The Americans once dropped bombs on that city, so I'm pretty sure the sentiment isn't that great in that city. I hope you're enjoying your new life in Belgrade, my friend. Your wife is probably some hot Serbian girl. Well done to you.
The demise of the West is something that most people now accept is being documented in real time. What most people don't understand is exactly how this is going to play out. They imagine the demise of the West as a circle into infinite crime, and that is semi-correct. However, although crime rates will skyrocket, that is not what's actually going to be the number one plague for the majority of successful individuals inside of a dying empire. Because you can always move to a safe neighborhood. You can always get gates. You can always get guards. So you will try your very best to be pretty insulated from the crime. It will escalate in the worst areas and become worse than it's ever been. But most people have managed to already escape these substratas of society. Let me tell you how a dying empire dies. Pay attention to this. When a man is sick, he will adopt new medicines almost at random. The more sick he gets, the more damaged he becomes, the closer he comes to death, the more likely he is to try anything. You're dying. Try this medicine. Didn't work. Well, you're still dying. Do you want to try this? Yeah. Do you want to try this? Yeah. Well, you have 2 days left. We don't know if any of this will work. It's just luck. Do you want to just try these pills? Yeah. Just give me them. Give me them. I will take anything. When a man is dying, he will try any medicine. When an empire is dying, it is the same. They will try any medicine. Now, the question is this. What does the government use to fix problems? What is the government's medicine?
Laws.
Law. That's all they can do is create more laws. We have more crime. We make more laws. We have higher inflation. We make more laws. We have more civil unrest. We make more laws. People are less satisfied than they've ever been. We make more laws. And you know what happens when you live in a country which is making thousands of new laws a day? You end up living in absolute tyranny because these laws are being produced so quickly and many of them are so vague and can be so broadly applied that you're now living in a society where while they're trying to fix the rot, they are just making it impossible for the common person, the normal person, to not accidentally break the law by, I don't know, breathing, getting in his car, going to work, having a bank account, normal things. And then, because they have been tough on crime, they also want to get the people who play by the rules of the game. This is another thing that's very unfortunate about the dying of empires. It is in the interest of the police to come after someone who's middle class, who will turn up to the police station on time when they're subpoenaed and when they're given a letter so that they can get that person in trouble so that they can meet a quota, as opposed to the homeless man with no passport who nobody knows where he is. He's been released on bail. Nobody knows where he is. Yeah. Nobody knows what he looks like. Nobody knows his address. Nobody's going to find him. So when they have to meet a quota, who do they go for? Do they go for the bad guys at the very, very bottom of society, or do they go for the person, the middle class person, call his phone and say, come here now? As the society dies, the laws increase. It becomes more and more tyrannical. And the people who get hurt are the law-abiding citizens of said country. Mm-hmm. And this is how you end up going down the drain, because as the law-abiding citizens are getting crushed, the criminals are getting away with whatever they want because
too many laws. Police are too busy chasing the law-abiding guys. All the laws that they can enforce, all the people they can put in jail easily, and all the homeless people who flash their genitals at children who are impossible to catch are still doing it, and the police are too busy.
Look at theft in San Francisco. People are running around, stealing, doing whatever they want, looting stores, not going to jail. However,
not getting arrested.
Not even getting arrested. But if you're middle class in San Francisco, if they have an address they can knock at, as they keep making more and more laws, you're going to end up catching a case over some bullshit. So when an empire dies, do not only fear the savages on the street. You must fear the people who have been entrusted for your safety. And that is what's scariest, that you're not just afraid of the criminals, you're afraid of the government in and of itself. And that is why dying empires are so dangerous to live under, not just because of the people on the street, but the people in the seats which make the laws. And it's all going to end up coming back to bite you. This is why it's very, very important once you understand that an empire is dying to become geographically free, to become fiscally successful, and to escape and leave it. Leave the sinking ship to the people who believe it's fantastic. Leave it to all the liberals who built it, who think that it's the greatest thing it's ever been. Leave them to suffer the consequence. Get on the escape pod and go to Singapore or Thailand and live a very happy life outside of the